I'm sorry, I got cut off from the other video. So like I was saying, even though the Muslims right now, they're being bombed by the Russian government, the Turkish government, I still believe that it's better for a Muslim to remain in their land and die defending their country, their religion. It's better to die with dignity than to live in disgrace and humiliation. It is better for a Muslim to die and at least he'll have respect and dignity for himself and he'll have honor for himself than to live and be degraded and be humiliated. Because that's what's happening right now in America. Muslims are being humiliated, right? The basic rights we can't even have as a Muslim. Whenever we have a problem, if we live in America or if we live in Canada, the American government or the Canadian government, they wouldn't even allow us to govern our own community by Sharia law. And they want us to go to their courts, to their Catholic courts, to resolve our problems and issues. But why should we be surprised? Why should we be surprised that the American government and the Kenyan government and the American government don't like us? Why should we be surprised when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Quran, verily the Jews and the Christians will never be pleased with us until we follow their religion. So why should we be surprised that they don't like us? Why should we be surprised that Donald Trump is imposing that ban preventing Muslims from coming here? We shouldn't be surprised. If we really believe in the Quran and we understand the Quran, then we should not be surprised that Donald Trump is imposing this ban from preventing Muslims from coming to America. Right? We should not be surprised. Because the Kuffar will never be pleased with us. And the battle against Tawheed will never end until the day of judgment. So we should not be surprised about what's going on right now, right? I believe that this should be a wake-up call for Muslims, because now that Donald Trump imposed that ban, it will be very difficult for Muslims from coming to America. And I believe that it's good, because a lot of Muslims, when they come to America, they start changing. They start leaving Islam, they start copying the Kuffar, they start believing in false ideologies like democracy, things like that, So I believe that it's actually a good thing. I believe that this is Allah's plan. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has a plan for the Muslims, right? And another thing too that I want to talk about, something that I want to mention is, like in America, you got the Republican Party and you got the Democratic Party. And I remember when I was reading when Donald Trump got inaugurated to be the president of the United States, there was a massive protest around the world about something about Women's March. Some women were marching in Toronto, Edmonton, Washington, Chicago, Montreal, some countries some cities in Australia, there was a Women's March. So we see the effect of how the Kuffar is controlling the minds of the people worldwide. Because the reason why I say that is because the Kuffar controls both, for example, the Democratic Party and the Republican Party. So both those parties are run by the same people behind the scenes. So the people behind the scenes are really the ones who are in control, not Trump or Obama or Bush or Carter or Clinton, but the people behind the scenes are really the ones who are in control of things and making the decision in regards to foreign policy, in regards to the economy, things like that. All our U.S. presidents are simply puppets. and that's why there are strong similarities between being a politician and being an actor. We know that Donald Trump, before that, he was used to be he's a hotel developer, but he was also he also starred in a show called The Celebrity Apprentice. Now, I never watched it, but I know that he was involved with that. And we also know that the former U.S. President Ronald Reagan, he was also an actor, right? So, and you have to understand that when you're an actor and you play a role in a movie, you cannot just say your own thing as an actor. There are screenwriters, there are people behind the scenes, executive producers, directors. They're the ones planning your role in a movie, and they're telling you what to say. They're paying you, and they're telling you what to say. You cannot, if you're an actor, you cannot just say